Hey y'all, how are you? I was cooking supper and thought that I would come on and show y'all how to make the easiest stew ever. So, what I am doing right now, first off, who else is ready for cooler temps and all the soups and all the stews? Like, oh, it is my favorite. This is actually the first time this fall season that I've pulled out a stew or a soup. So, I actually call this mulligan stew. Has anyone ever heard of mulligan stew? I actually learned this from my mother-in-law, and so I'm going to show you. Hello, Mimi and Landry. I'm making you supper, Landry. Anyway, so I have got 2 pounds of beef browning in my pot here, and I've added a chopped up onion for flavor. So we raise all of our own beef, so you want to get a good quality meat. You could use ground turkey, you can use whatever your little heart desires you can use. But I've got this beef brownie with some onion. I put sea salt and pepper in here, and just kind of letting this brown. It looks like it's pretty well done. Now, some people make stew with like big chunks of stew meat, which is also so yummy. But I actually use ground beef. Okay, what else are we gonna do here? So I have some potatoes chopped up. I actually just had some russet potatoes on hand that I chunked up. You can use red potatoes, Yukon Gold potatoes, whatever you have on hand. And I never peel my potatoes. Like, ain't nobody got time to peel potatoes in this house. So, skin stay on these potatoes. So, and I kind of eyeball this. That's kind of also the really good thing about this is you can add to it whatever amount you want. If you like potatoes and want to add more potatoes, you can. I never skimp on the potatoes because we like potatoes around here. So, let's get these potatoes in there. Alright, we give this a little stir. Alright, the next thing, and this is like the easiest tip and shortcut. Hey, Lindsay. I got this giant bag of mixed vegetables at Costco yesterday. Y'all know I'm big on ingredients, and literally all it is carrots, corn, peas, and green beans. Okay, and this bag is still frozen. I have not thawed anything out, and I'm just gonna put a bunch of this in there. I'm literally just gonna grab handfuls and just kind of eyeball it and see how much you want. Now, this is a super easy shortcut to make this even faster for you. But you can also use, I've used canned corn before. You're going to want to drain it before you use a can. I've used fresh green beans that I've chopped up before. And then I have chopped up my carrots before. So you could totally use fresh or canned or frozen if you want to. I'm just trying to make this like super quick tonight. So I used the frozen one this time. And I think I want to add a little bit more because you also know we track plant points around here, and I'm trying to get as much plant points in these children that I can. So we've got all that stirred around. Let me see if I can bring this over and show you what it looks like. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. Then what you're going to do, if my stand doesn't fall over, let me stick this right there. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, then what you're going to do, I had some homemade chicken bone broth that I need to use up, and so I'm actually going to just pour that in. Going to use the rest of it. You can use beef broth if you have beef broth on hand. Oh, I just splashed that everywhere. Cool. Probably just ruined my shirt, but whatever. Okay. So you're going to put your chicken bone broth in, or chicken stock or beef stock, whatever you have on hand. I also, if you watched my stories earlier, I picked this up at Costco too yesterday, and it comes in a big old box, and it's just chicken bone broth. And the ingredients, y'all, are so good. So good. So you can add, I'm actually going to add some of this to this because what I had is not enough. You want to cover your meat and potatoes. I mean, you want it to be covered. So I'm going to pour some more of this in there. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so good. All right, let me show you. You see that? So everything's pretty well covered. And then what you're going to do is you are going to just cover this and let the potatoes get good and tender. I check for how tender they are. I just stick a fork in the potato, and if you can put a fork through it easily, it's ready. You're also probably going to want to give the broth a little bit of a little taste as it gets close to being done, so that you could add some more salt and pepper if you needed to, just to taste. But y'all, that's it. And you have a quick and easy stew full of nutrients. You've got your protein, your good carbs, you've got your plant points, and you have that bone broth. Y'all, I cannot say enough good things about bone broth and how awesome it is for gut health, just overall nutrition, the amount of added nutrients in bone broth, the collagen, I could go on and on. And so, yeah, if you can use bone broth or even beef bone broth, that is extra nutrients and extra benefit for you. I have made this before, y'all, where I did not have any broth, period, up in this house. And I had to just put water. And if you have some chicken bouillon cubes, you can actually use that too. That option obviously is not the healthiest, but you can use bouillon cubes and water and make your bone broth that way too. So that is the stew, and then I'm going to serve it with these. I made some rolls with this Simple Mills. This Simple Mills brand is my it's our favorite, and these rolls are to die for. They're so good. Gluten-free, grain-free, none of the junk. And so I just made these up in a muffin tin. I'm going to pull those out of the oven in a bit. And we're going to have rolls and stew tonight for supper. What else was I going to tell y'all? I have forgotten. But if you want to learn how to make your own bone broth, which is seriously so easy, it's an intimidating thing to think about, but I'm telling you, it is so easy. You can actually go in this group, and there's a little search bar at the top. You can click the search button and type in bone broth, and it'll take you directly to my bone broth video. And I also have pictures showing step-by-step on how to do it. I also have all of my cooking videos, my bone broth video, everything on my YouTube channel, which is Wholesome Made Simple. So if you want to learn how to make your own bone broth, you can do that. If you're I ain't got time to do that, then go get you some of this right here at Costco. It's so good. But yeah, y'all, it's eating healthy does not have to be hard. I'm telling you, Terry, I need to make you these rolls. I'll make them for you. It does not have to be hard to eat clean and simple. I am all about simple, good, clean food. I'm a mom of 3, like I can't be hovered over this stove all day, but I'm telling you, even just making a couple of ingredient swaps in your meals, you can make healthy, simple meals that meet your dietary needs, and that are just not overwhelming. Like I'm all about like finding ingredients that you know what they are, number one, and that they're easy to find and can be healthy for the whole family. So if you like this, give me a like, give me a comment, let me know if you like stew. Let me know if you try this, and if you do, if you like it, let me know. So anyways, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.